Hey guys, it's story time! Woo! And I need to move over in the... It's story time! Today, of course, I thought my chewing gum. I don't want to be rude and chew on the camera. Today we're going to share towards lifting the bicep in the head. Today we're going to share a story of, let's guess, shall we kids? A childhood story about me falling and injuring myself. That's usually how it goes. Y'all dig it? I'm going to share another story. And there is plenty to go around. I could tell stories from now until the end of days about how many times and how many injuries I've had as a child. And if everybody go back and look at my other stories, and you will see a pattern in my childhood. Apparently I could not walk right, I could not speak correctly, nor could I run with any kind of grace or skill at all. Stories! Yay! There's a reason for all my pain, and it's so I could share it with you fine, wonderful lovelies on my YouTube channel. And you are my lovelies. If you subscribe and join and become part of my lovelies and follow me on Twitter, you will get daily affirmation from me. You will get speaking from me. I try to comment on the tweets and retweet and tweet and all that good stuff. I'm very interactive with my people. And I call you my friends. You're my fans, but you're my friends, and you're more to me than subscribers. You really are, because you took the time out to watch me. And I appreciate you. Let's get on with the story. I don't remember the age. I think I was about 10 or 11. And I had taken, in my course of life, I had taken, up to that point, I had taken ballet, I had taken jazz, and I had taken clogging. Now, clogging is very popular in Tennessee. I took clogging, and I enjoyed clogging very much. And when I was a kid, like, I would just wear my clogging shoes just everywhere. Like, I would wear them to the park, and I'd wear them, and I wasn't supposed to, because they were actually pretty expensive shoes, and I wasn't supposed to wear them everywhere, but I did, because they were cool. And it was no different. I'm not sure if I was coming from clogging class or going to clogging class, or my dad was taking me, or I just decided just to don the clogs. And I ended up going with my dad to this place that it was kind of like a pharmacy, but it kind of was like a, I mean, it's kind of like a drugstore, but then it was kind of like a 5 and dime. But then I think it had like livestock feed in it and all kinds of stuff. And I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it's there in my hometown anymore. But I went with my dad, and my dad knew the owner or manager, whoever he was. And they were standing there talking. And of course I had my clogging shoes on. And being the rambunctious child that I was, I decided that I was going to dance. And I was going to dance in this pharmacy wear place. Because, hey, why not? I've got my clogging shoes on, people. It just like runs through your veins. And just, camera's crooked. Better. So I'm clogging, and I'm getting down and doing my best, what do you call it? Call them things? We call them dances. You know them dances, those kind of dances. King of the hill, hill of the king. King of the dance. Anyway, I'm on it. I'm doing it. I'm getting down with it. What I'd not realized when I had walked in is there was an inordinate amount of Coca-Cola bottles. Now these were the glass bottles, the single-serve glass Coke bottles, because they'd had an old machine there that still served the Coke bottles. So there it was, a bunch laying on this concrete floor beside me while stuck at a jig. I don't know, within 2 minutes of me starting to dance, my foot goes behind me, metal from the bottom of the shoe, clinks one of the Coke bottles, and Coke flies everywhere, glass flies everywhere. I panic, and in a short second I see my dad turn around and look at me, and I think, oh crap. He is going to kill me. When I look down at my legs, I'm not concerned about the pieces of glass that are stuck now in my leg, nor am I concerned about the blood that is now coming out of my leg. I'm concerned because not only did I break one bottle, it was like a domino effect. And when the one Coke ball exploded, about 6 other Coke bottles exploded. And it was a chain reaction of atomic proportions. And the glass that was in my leg was not huge shards of glass, which I'm thankful, but I'd kind of rather it had been that way because they were little tiny hair-like shards of glass all in my leg. And I forgot to tell you, I had a skirt on. So, you know. So I didn't cry yet. I had yet to start crying. Nothing was going through my brain other than the fact that my dad, this is kind of in honor of him. Love you, Dad. My dad was going to kill me. He was going to kill me. Do you understand? Not anything else, not the blood, not the bottle in my leg, but the fact that I had just broke 7 Coke bottles and they weren't mine, nor were they my father's, and my dad was probably going to kill me. Thing is, though, he didn't. He didn't kill me. The gentleman behind him said, "Oh my gosh, is she hurt? Is she okay?" Running towards me and looking at my legs and everything. And at that point, I'd started crying. My dad turned around, and instead of saying, "I can't believe you, Knock, I can't believe you did that," he turned around to the owner of the establishment and he said, "What on God's green earth are you doing with glass Coke bottles on a concrete floor?" What? He actually, instead of thinking that I just automatically as a kid and my clumsy, ungraceful, ridiculous self broke those, which it was an accident, instead of just saying, "Nike, you shouldn't have been jumping and dancing like a dingus the way you do all the time. You should have stayed still," he actually questioned the guy that owned the place of why on earth he had all those glass balls on a concrete floor where somebody could knock into them. I took a big deep breath. I'm not going to get fussed at. And then I realized the glass and the blood coming down my legs. And I panicked and I freaked out and I sat in the floor and I cried and cried and cried and cried. But anyway, as a lesson to you, when push comes to shove, your parents do actually love you. Even if they do fuss at you for doing something stupid or silly or whatever, they do love you in the end. And a lot of the times, they're just as upset as you are about being hurt or making a mistake or whatever. But as parents, they try to teach you the right ways and the wrong ways to do things. But at this point in time, my dad wasn't worried about me doing the right or wrong. He was teaching the owner of the business not to put Coke bottles, glass ones, in the floor anymore. So needless to say, I had a lot of Band-Aids. I had a war story to tell. I never did clog in public again. Sad. Ruined my chances for river dance, I think. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. If you would appreciate it, I would appreciate it greatly if you would like this video. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Become one of my lovelies. We have such a positive and wonderful vibe on this channel, and there's some wonderful people that subscribe and you get to know them too. Follow me on Twitter and just let me know. Just give me a hey, a high five, a hello, a wave, and I'll get back to you. But I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh,